Hello Scorpio, welcome to your June chakra healing video. I am actually really excited to talk to you today because you guys are doing a lot this month and we got loads to talk about. So let me just move your oracle cards so we can get right into it because listen, okay? Bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles with the Four of Wands and the Mirror. Okay, root chakra, you have the 10 of Pentacles. For your sacral chakra, you have the 9 of Cups. Your solar plexus is the Queen of Pentacles. Heart chakra is the High Priestess. Throat chakra is the Ace of Swords. Third eye is the 7 of Swords plus the Star, and then your crown chakra is the Magician and the 4 of Cups. So what is going on with you guys for the month of June? Well, you know what, I'm gonna show you guys those in a second. You guys are doing that thing that Scorpios do that I know and love, but some are, you know, might not be aware that Scorpios do this, but they do this, and it can be used in both a toxic way and a positive way. You guys this month are using it to your advantage. And what am I talking about in this video, Abby? What you gonna be asking, like, what you mean, Abby? What you talking about? Why you about to come for me? Well, we all know you guys are master manipulators. And this particular month, you guys are hella focused on the physical realm, your money, your finances, your values, your what you have, what you own, feeling good, feeling sensual. You guys are very concerned and like literally getting a lot of luck in the physical realm aspects when it comes to money and finances right now. And you're using your intuition, you're using your abilities, okay, to really navigate through this energy to make sure you're feeling good in all aspects of your life, and you're kind of bending wills in many ways to get what you want. However, I don't necessarily see it as a negative way. You guys are just really within your own power, within your own ability, within your own space. That's just like, you guys have this ability to do this, and you guys are using it, and that's totally fine, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, now in your root chakra, you have the 10 of Pentacles energy. And why is this happening? Why do you guys have the 10 of Pentacles energy? Because Pluto's in Capricorn. Your daddy is making nice and playing games with Capricorn, which is one of, honestly, I'm being biased, but the most powerful earth sign that there is, which is very focused on his finances and stability and making sure that that is in the long term, in long-term solutions. So you guys are very much getting a really big blessing in grounding from this kind of dance that Pluto's having with Capricorn right now, where things are getting restructured and you're able to really think about, okay, well, I want to do what makes me feel good. I want to be grounded in what makes me feel good. I want to have my finances in order. I want to feel like I am successful. I want to feel like I'm stable. I want to feel like I don't have any issues. Like, I'll be able to have income coming in from many areas, many avenues. And you guys are just really focused on that, the earth element part, because of that Pluto and Capricorn transit that's happening. You guys are getting affected in the areas of longevity and abundance and things, the things that Capricorn really values, which is stuff in the long term. You guys are not really about anything flimsy, anything that's gonna last a week. You guys want long term. You want to see results. You are not playing around with how you're getting it either, because you're going to actively be using what you know, your knowledge, your intuition, your guides, like, especially if everybody's kind of like focused on one thing right now. You guys are like, you know what, they're doing that right now, I'm gonna focus on this. I'm gonna take my time and focus on this because this is what I know, and I've learned, I know my way around this room. Let me just, you know, do a couple rounds and see what I do. I feel like you guys are playing a huge strategic card right now, and it's gonna work out for your benefit, to be honest. Like, I don't really see anything, you know, too bad or too wrong or anything like that as far as your manifestation goes. I feel like chakra wise and yeah, like chakra healing wise, you guys are pretty fine this month. In particular, I feel like you're going to be dealing with the water energies well. Like, I don't see anything kind of negative coming about it. And if you look at your oracle cards, you have Yemaya, golden opportunity, important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them, and blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and don't give up. Patience is something that earth signs have. That's a quality that earth signs thrive on. Having patience, making sure we're setting the intentions and feeding those seeds until they grow. And that sometimes that takes time, and you guys are doing that. And for some things, you guys are gonna find that you don't really have to water too long to see a result. We have Mars and Earth, which really tells me as your planetary energy is affecting you. Again, earth sign, earth energy, you guys are really focused on the physical realm. There is this kind of like warlike energy about you guys. Mars is one of your cold rulers, so you guys are really thinking about action, thinking about results, thinking about like, you know, like you want things to show up. If you have somebody that's telling you, oh, you know, yeah, I'll try to see what I can do or whatever, you're like, no, I want you to do it. I want you to text me when it's done. Like, you want things to be very action based, very coordinated, and you guys are manipulating your way around that. You guys are really dictating which soldiers you're putting in which position and why you're putting them there, and you know who exactly to talk to get exactly where you want to go. So there is a lot of manipulation going on, but it's not in a bad way. It's just that you guys have been put in a position where you have to be this way, which is honestly really your best self. There's nothing wrong with manipulation when it's healthy, and honestly when it's benefiting you, and you know that it's going to benefit other people if you take the realm, like the reins of things, because you're intuitively moving. And when a Scorpio is intuitively manipulating, it's one of the most powerful things somebody can witness. Some people don't even notice it's happening. I'm always one of those people that I'll be in the room and I'll just be seeing it happening. I'm just like, damn Scorpios, yo. You know, but hey, I admire from the distance. I respect game when it's happening. I'm just saying. However, it's a powerful gift, because some people need to be directed, and you guys are really good at laying down direction, and why you know that putting the person in a certain position will actually help them and help you at the end. So it's not like it has nothing to do with anything negative at all. Like, it's actually super positive. Now for your other oracle cards, we got nature spirits. Again, I feel like if you need any extra guidance, you should be working with Native American spirits, earth spirits, fairies. Just go to the park, go to the forest, go on a hike, go hiking. If you need some extra assistance, the earth energies are really, really, really backing you guys right now, and assisting you for this specific month. And you see how you got focus and you got trust. If your intuition and your heart is telling you to go in a certain direction, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Trust me, just do it. There is a part of this month that you have to be mindful not to get burnt out, especially with all this Mars energy. Don't get burnt out. Earth needs to be watered, and you are a water sign. So please make sure you are nurturing yourself. You're taking care of yourself, especially because your sacral space, you have the 9 of Cups. I feel like if you put yourself too out there, you might have like issues with this. But honestly, I feel like for the most part, you guys are very self-aware, so I feel like you guys will be okay. But just make sure you're nurturing yourself and paying attention to the messages that you're also receiving. For your throat chakra, you have the Ace of Swords. Again, you guys are you're using really Gemini season to manifest clearly. Your throat chakra is completely clear and open. You guys are just straight up dictating, saying what needs to happen, why it needs to happen, XYZ. You don't have to explain yourself anymore. That's it. Yeah. For your third eye, you have the 7 of Swords and you have the Star. And this really tells me that you guys are meant to be doing this. This is honestly something that's part of your destiny. This month, the way that you manipulate your environment in order to work better, because that's the point at the end of the day, especially when you have a very healthy Scorpio. At the end of the day, if you just manipulated your environment to make it better and it benefits everyone, you're doing God's work. Okay, you're doing the divine's work, because it's supposed to, for your greatest good and everybody's greatest good involved, you have to take the reins. And there's nothing wrong with having that additional power that others might not be able to use the way that you would. So it's just about tactfulness and being mindful about how you're using your power. But this is part of your destiny. You are supposed to be having this direction. You are supposed to be taking control. This is something that if you've had issues with the past, as far as taking control and being direct and being, you know, able to kind of use that power in a positive way, because that thing about manipulating sometimes is that if you are have been a toxic Scorpio to some extent, you have gotten in the pitfalls of getting seen as a negative person, or as a manipulator, or as, you know, like somebody to look with the side eye a little bit, like, you know, you don't know why you can't trust them. Like, you've gotten to the point now where you know how to use the ability properly versus using it in a negative way where it's actually going to get you in trouble. Right now, it's really like, no, you are supposed to use this gift. This is why you have it, and this is why you need to make sure you're applying it on your day-to-day in order for you to maintain control and power, which is something that Capricorn also loves to do. Again, it comes back to that Pluto and Capricorn transit that's happening. And it's really affecting you guys in a positive way, where it's showing you what your strengths are, and it's showing you why you need to do this. It doesn't need to be a lie. It doesn't need something that it needs to be toxic. Other people don't need to feel bad about it. It's just that you're actually taking the reins, and it's helpful that way. Now, for your crown chakra, you have the Magician and you have the Four of Cups. Please be mindful of things that while you are doing all of the things that you're doing, the way your manifestations might be coming in are not going to necessarily look exactly as you painted them. That happens all the time, and don't necessarily take it to heart, or, you know, be like, well, why I asked for this, why did I get that? Make sure you're having clear communication with your ancestors and your guides, because a lot of the time, if they sent you something a little bit different than the way that you asked for it, is for a reason. So be mindful of your lessons. Seek through your heart space. Your heart chakra is what's going to bring you that knowledge, what's going to unlock any mystery that you're having, any type of questions that you're having. It's going to be in your heart space that you're going to have to dissect anything, any single thing. Just listen to your heart, go back in, intuitively connect to your heart chakra. If it's feeling a little bit blocked off to an issue, it's a negative, you gotta walk away. If you are feeling like, oh, you know what, I'm a little curious about this, I'm not understanding this a little bit more, dig in a little bit deeper. Ask for assistance from your ancestors, your guides, your spirit guides, your angels. Make sure that you are actively asking for what it is that you need and keeping that divine connection intact, and that's going to help you maintain your manifestations in order. You're also going to find that a lot of the issues that you've been having for the past couple of months are suddenly going to kind of be dismissed. Your manifestation game is so on point this month that you'll be able to remove a lot of the problems that you've had in whatever way that you've had it, whether it's finances, whether you've been struggling with a certain aspect, whether it's a love life situation. You will find that you will kind of come out of it in a very positive way this month. It's just not going to be the way you expect it to. Okay, so that is your reading for the month of June. I hope that you got the messages that you needed. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, and don't forget to check out the Patreon because we're always growing and learning over there. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.